Hello angels, welcome back to another video. Sorry my voice is like this. I'm catching a cold or something. But I've been seeing this beaded embroidery sequence top all over my TikTok and I've wanted to make it for a while now. So I got all of my supplies from Amazon. I will leave a link for everything I'll be using down in the description box down below. And on the screen, I'll just have the list of everything that I'm going to be using so that you guys can see. And here it is. This is the first time doing something like this, so honestly, it took me way longer than it should have because it's sewing. And I decided to make like about 4 of every little thing. I don't know why. I could have just did one flower, one butterfly, and that would be good. But I always just make my life way too complicated. So with the hoop ring and the washable transfer paper, I drew the image on the wrong side, so I had to draw it back over on the side that I stick onto the shirt. So yeah, so I decided to go with this flower and those sequins. And with my normal needle and thread, I'm just going to be sewing everything on. My biggest mistake that I made with this, and I figured out after I was washing off the washable paper, you need to sew down the sequins twice. So you see that I'm just going over it once and like that's good. Now you need to sew it down twice so that it's fully secured and that it would not be moving around left, right. Like it was just a mess. It was not secured properly. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is going around the edge. Once you got the edge, filling in the middle is perfectly fine. After I finish with the edge, I just make sure that I secured it with the needle so that it doesn't come unravel. And this is the first one. I will just keep on doing it. And I decided to go with some different colors and other stuff like that. Just to make sure that it looks very lively, very bright. I was just listening to the voiceover from earlier and I sound like if I just woke up. Well, I kind of did, but I'm not redoing it. Like, ugh. Well, it is what it is. If you enjoy sewing, I think this will be a perfect little hobby for you, perfect little craft. And if you know how to crochet, you can crochet the neck of it and the bottom of it. I think it will bring everything together. There is a girl on TikTok. I'm going to leave her username down below. I got the idea from her, but unfortunately, I cannot crochet. So I could not crochet anything. This was simple. It was easy to make, but it was just the sewing, poking my fingers, trying to figure out where the needle was, having to re-thread it. I don't know why I wasn't wearing my glasses while I was doing any of this. I mean, it would have definitely helped, but it is what it is. This is a hibiscus flower. I got the image from Google. I just traced it. Unfortunately, I cannot draw, so yeah, you live and you learn. It still turned out beautiful, honestly. But I definitely made a ton of mistake on the way while making this, so I'm remaking another one. And I'm just telling you guys what you should be doing, not what you are supposed to be doing. So here's more so of a close-up. You can see I just placed the sequence through the needle, then close it down. You're supposed to go through it twice so that it won't be able to lift up, it won't be able to move. Because as soon as water hit this and I was moving it around with my finger, just to make sure that I get everything off of it, it started to unravel, unfortunately. But look at how pretty it is. So holographic, so cute. I did one of it where I just went around the edges and then at the end filled in the center. That worked great. Or you can just go around the edge, then do the center, and then eventually you'll be finished. It will definitely bring the whole image together quicker so you know if you're making any mistakes, if you want to change around any colors. Either way, it works out pretty good. Just sewing. I will just add some music over this, but not really music, sound. I fear it might get copyright strike. So I can't take any chances. I need to paint my nails. They're just so long, so dull for no reason. gorgeous. I'm making another one of these. So in this one, I did 2 flowers and then 2 butterflies. In the next one, I'm thinking about just making a fish. Might be much simpler, much easier, who knows. Look at how precise I am, making sure that I get everything perfect. It honestly took me 4 days because this is like my first official craft video of 2025. Honestly, my back was killing me having to bend over to do this. See how gorgeous this looks? And I decided I wanted to do a butterfly as well. But my back was killing me. I had to keep on taking breaks. Like, I had to keep on stopping for like a few minutes, but as soon as night hit, I was like, okay, that's it. Time to go to bed. But this was pretty cute. I like it. This flower is my favorite one. This one just turned out absolutely gorgeous. And now we're finishing up the center of this one. It looks so good already. Isn't it just gorgeous? The outcome of it is just so beautiful. That's why I keep on wanting to make a ton of these. And I've already bought up like all the supplies, so it makes no sense for me not to do this. This would be perfect for any vacation or anything that you're going to be doing. I don't quite think the colors went together. Like the green and the lighter green, yeah, it looked cute. I should have tried to replicate an hibiscus flower. I think that would have been better, but I wasn't thinking like that. I just liked the way how the 2 greens were, so I was like, why not just use those? It still turned out gorgeous. Pretty cool. Eventually, I started to get a handle of it, and I started to figure out what I was doing, and it started looking good. This is a different set of some crystal beads that I decided to use, and I decided to make a butterfly. The butterfly was very tricky. Keep in mind that I'm just starting out with the beading, so it took me a second how to figure out how to work everything. So with the beads, definitely around the edges, you need to loop it twice, because if you just go over it one time, the beads are going to be shifting left and right, so you need to be sewing it down completely. It should not be moving. So just like what I'm doing right here around the corner, I go over it once, I go underneath the bottom, and then I sew in the center of where I stop, so that I know for a fact that it would not be moving. Just like what I did right there. Just more sort of a close-up. I'm going to be honest with you, the butterfly on one side is definitely very loopy. I was trying to trace the image that I drew on there, and with the beads, keep in mind that I was just placing on there the beads onto the needle and then just threading everything in, and it just became so loopy. I finally got a handle of it on the other side, and it looks good. I was honestly not going to be redoing anything, so if something doesn't look good, it's just how it is. Here it is, more so of a close-up. You can see one side that is just the other side just looks perfect. So in the center, I went in with some sequins, with some beads and everything, just to give it more sort of a 3D effect. And then I was like, oh, let me just add a little small butterfly up top as well, and it turned out great. And now I'm just removing the hoops, because I'm going to need the hoops, because I decided that I wanted to do one more butterfly and one more of the hibiscus flower. Look at how gorgeous it looks. I should have put it in the sun so that you guys could see the image better. Keep in mind, this is an old shirt, so if you see some white stuff on there, yeah, this is just a normal shirt that I usually always wear. So it definitely does look old. That's why I decided to start off on this shirt instead of getting something else. Now I just finished out the flower. I switched around the colors. So the color that's in the middle, I use it for the edge, and edge, I use it for the middle. And I kept the orange exactly where it's supposed to be. This is how it's looking. Gorgeous. And then I decided one more butterfly, and then that would be it. Look at how beautiful it looks. And we're going to be going in with some more purple as well. I don't think I showed you guys the process. I did not, but yeah, this is just how it looks. The butterfly honestly did not take that long. The butterfly took me an hour. The sequence top, yeah, wasn't that long as well. So the transfer paper that I use, all you need to do is just wash it off. So that's what I'm doing right here. And right in front of you guys' eyes, you can see it just disappearing completely. It's the first time using this, so I have learned a few things. First and foremost, the white paper that is coming off of there, you need to be scrubbing around the corners because it started to get very sticky and it started to stick onto the clothes. So I had to basically wash this about 2 times with my hands just to get it off completely. But it honestly didn't take that long for it to be completely disappear. Just add water and it's gone. And then I just let it dry. I just hang it up and then let it dry, and then I'm going to show you guys how it looks. You can still see pieces of the paper right there, so I just rub it off with my hand. I went around the edge. And this is how it turned out. It looks cute. I like it. I like it how it's just shining as soon as the light hit it. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So pretty. Definitely gonna need to be making more of these. And I'm just giving you guys a close-up just of how everything is looking. And you can see that I did not wash this off great because the white residue was still sticking on there, unfortunately. So next time I'm just going to cut off all of the extra fabric and then just wash it off with the water. That would just keep it better. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.